Hi friends and welcome newcomers. I'm Lexi and welcome to this cute and cozy vlog. If you haven't met me yet, my name is Lexi and I run a small business online called Cute and Cozy Co, where I sell cute and cozy items, mostly crochet, but every now and then I will dabble with something else in the crafty world. I started making YouTube videos about 2 months ago now, and I've been having so much fun. And if you would like to join our little crochet community, definitely hit that subscribe button and you'll get notified when I put out my new videos every Friday at noon Central Time. For this week's video, I have had a really fun idea. It is something I have done in the past, and it was my husband who inspired me, and it's kind of based on a few trends on TikTok and maybe elsewhere, but it is roll for crochet. And maybe you've heard of Roll for Sandwich, which I don't remember who that's by, but I'll put it up here and you can go check him out. It's just a really fun series where he makes sandwiches and he uses like a D&D die and different lists that helps him pick what he's gonna put on his sandwich that day. But my husband inspired me to do this because I was always having problems trying to figure out what my next crochet project would be. So he suggested that I make a list of projects that I want to work on at some point and then roll a die to see which one I'm going to do. So I do have to do a little bit of the work to make the list of ideas, but then once I have those done, all I have to do is roll a die and I don't have to think about it. It just tells me this is what you're working on. That is super helpful because sometimes I just get so stuck. Like, what do I need to make next? Or what should I make next? Or what do I want to make next? Take the guesswork out of it. So much easier. All I have to do is the research, gather patterns, gather ideas, and then from there, then I don't have to think, which is just, it's nice. I don't need any more like decision paralysis. I have that plenty. So the reason I want to do this as well is for market prepping. I know I need to make plushies. Oh, by the way, all of these are going to be plushies. All of these ideas are going to be for plushies and for market prepping. So what I would like to do is come up with 20 different crochet plushies and find patterns for them, not just like, I want to make this and not even know if there's a pattern out there. I want to curate 20 possibly no-sew plushies if I can, make them into a list, and then I have a D20 that I can use to decide what project I'm going to work on. And it'll probably be a couple videos before I finish the list. There's no way that I can do 20 different plushies in 1 week. So we'll break it up over a couple videos. Maybe not back to back, maybe back to back. We'll just see what I feel like. But 20 different plushies. Also, when I roll the die and figure out which one I'm working on next, I want to make 2 of them at the same time. Because with market prepping, it's a lot easier if you make a couple at a time. And my preferred number is just 2 at a time. 2 at a time is usually plenty of work for me. So I'm gonna bring you along as I make this list. I have my notebook and I've picked out some fun colored markers just to make it a little bit cutesy. I'm going to find the 20 different plushies that I want, put them in a list in here, and then we will roll for our first project. I'm hoping maybe I can get about 4 different rolls in this week and make about 8 different plushies. So join me as I make my list, and then you'll get to see what I roll first and what we're gonna make first. Alright guys, we have our list of roll for crochet, all 20 projects picked out, and I know the patterns for them or where to find them. So we're gonna do our first roll. And I had to move to my kitchen table because it's the only place that's like flat enough to roll a dice. My couch, obviously, that wouldn't work. So, all right, we've got our D20 and let's just give it a roll. What do we got here? 18. All right. What does that mean? Ah, piggies. All right, we're gonna crochet some little piggies. All right, we have gathered our yarn to make some piggies. And we've got our safety eyes and our polyfill and our crochet hooks. So we are ready to go. Okay guys, we have finished our first roll for crochet project, which were the little piggies. So we are going to roll for our second project. All right, we got our D20. And that is 10, which means we're gonna make some fish. Hi, I just wanted to check in, show you the plushies that I've made so far, and we're going to do our next roll for crochet. So I have finished 2 little piggies. These were a no-sew pattern, and I'll link it below. And they're just so cute, and like they sit up. And I added the white and I added the pink to the eyes just because I thought it gave it so much more. But they're so cute. And then I worked on making fish. And I know I said that I was just going to make 2 of everything, but I decided to make 4 fish just because I wanted 2 colors, but I wanted 2 of each of those. So we did little fishies. These are in orange, obviously. And again, I did the whites for the eyes and also the pink, but on this one they all kind of went into the same space. And I also made a little blue fish. Oh, this one's got some fuzz. But I just think these worked up so adorable. And this is also a no-sew pattern, and I'll link it below. And I'll put over here who it's by. Can't remember anything right now. But yeah. So in total we've got 4 fish and 2 pigs. So now it's time to roll for our next project. I'm going to tilt you down here so you can see. We're going to give this a roll. That is a 6, which means, whoa, that we're going to work on whales. And that's going to be fun. And I'll check in with you guys soon. You guys, I did it again. I am at Michael's and I bought more yarn, even though I'm not supposed to be buying more yarn. But I want to show you what I got because I plan to go home and work with some of it, so I don't want to wait to do a yarn haul. I just wanted a few more colors because I'm doing this roll for crochet and there's just a few projects that I feel like the colors I know I might use for it, once it gets rolled, I don't have enough of it, I think, to make 2. So anyway, I wanted to just pick up a few that I either feel like I'm gonna run out of or that I feel like I need to add so that I have some more options. So without further ado, we have some Sweet Snuggles Light, and this does not actually say the color on it. Oh, yes it does. Lavender. Not very surprising there. Not a super clean skein either, but whatever. Then we got a light pink. This is more like light bright pink. So I wanted some of this also for a few of the projects. And I got one more style in the more blanket, thick, chunky yarn. And that is this Bernat Blanket Mystical in the color Fresh Green. And I'm thinking this would be so nice to have for like turtles or dinos, or I think I was thinking of something else when I got it. Shoot, I don't know. Anyway, and then the last thing that I got, people are pulling up next to me, probably watching me do this, which is fine. But the last thing that I got is the Loops and Threads Soft Classic. And this is to make some more plants. Yeah, I guess a little update. I am done with the whales. So I'm gonna do my next roll, see what the next project is. Hopefully it's something I can use these new yarns for. Otherwise I know they'll be coming up soon and whatever. But you'll see me roll. Hopefully when I get home, I'll do that. I'll roll for the next project and we'll start that. All right, guys, see you later. Hey guys, it is going to be the end of the first week of my Roll for Crochet series, and I'd like to show you all that I have made. So, our first roll was the little piggies, and we made 2 of these, and I just think these turned out so nice. And I tried something different that I hadn't before, which was adding the whites to the eyes. And I really feel like it gives them just something extra, and I really like it, and I really want that to be pretty consistent for me going forward on my plushies, because I just think it just adds, just helps define the eyes just a bit better. So we have 2 piggies. Next, I rolled for fish, and I ended up actually making 4. I know I said I wanted to make 2 of everything, but these were so small, plus I wanted 2 colors, so I wanted to make 2 of 2 colors, so 4. But yeah, so I did orange and blue. And again, I think these turned out super cute. They're tiny, which will make them like a good price point. And my daughter is already obsessed with them. I mean, we did just watch Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. So, relevant in our household right now. And every time she sees them, she says fishies. So, yep, 4 of these. And next we rolled for whales. And I did the same thing with these that I did the fish, which is that I wanted 2 colors and 2 of each color. So I made 4 whales total. I have this light pink, which is actually the same color as the pigs. And then I have this, it's country blue. If you watched my Frog or Finish It video, this is actually the yarn from the pillow cover that I was going to make. So it's that Bernat blanket in the country blue. I don't think I'm going to make the pillow cover, but I am going to use the yarn. So yep, 2 whales again. I think the white around the eyes just really does something and helps make them just like more cartoon-like and just super cute. So we have 4 whales. And then finally, the last roll for crochet were axolotls. So I did just 2 of these, 1 of each color. I definitely want to make more, but I find with these that the more colors and combinations that you have, just the better. Obviously, like the pink is pretty classic coloring, so I probably should make more of the pink for my market, but to start, I just wanted to make 2, and these sometimes take me a little longer. So all of the patterns that I'm trying to do for this roll for crochet are either no-sew, or majority I'd like them to be no-sew, but low-sew is okay, especially in the case of these axolotls. So I took inspiration from something I found on Pinterest. This is a pattern that I've basically written for myself, with some trial and error, a few things pulled from here and there, but I have to sew on the gills and then around the tail. I am not that well versed in no-sew. I don't know how to get this shape really yet. And all of the free axolotl patterns that I found, they're just not this body style. And this is just, I don't know, it's so cute and it's different, which I find that a lot of the crocheters at markets have axolotls. They're big. I don't know if they're still as big, but they've always sold for me, so I think they're big. And I think it's Minecraft. I mean, I know I was obsessed when Minecraft put out the axolotls. I always try to find a lush cave and get myself some axolotls. I have never found the blue one in the game yet, but I would like to. That would be something that I want. Anyway, we did 2 of these. They're popular for me. I'm going to keep making them. This is my favorite style. This one sets me apart from the other crocheters at markets. So this is why I like this pattern that I've kind of developed myself. But yeah, I just think it's super cute for axolotls. And also, I don't like putting mouths on mine. I just like them to have the eyes. But I do really like adding the whites to for the eyes. So, and also this one, the pink one, is that new yarn that I bought from Michaels. I told you I would use it. And I just want to show you how it is different from this pink, which is what I have. And I have just like a brand new skein of this Bernat blanket, but this is more warm, I guess we'll say. It's like a warmer pink. I just really wanted like this pink. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know so I don't feel crazy. Let me know in the comments if you understand why I wanted this style pink. They're very different to me. And this is what the look I wanted. So that's why I bought it. And I did use it, so it's okay. So yeah, in total we made 2 piggies, 4 fish, 4 whales, and 2 axolotls. So that's 12 things in 1 week just by doing that roll for crochet. I think it's super motivating. I've already done the work. I've already come up with like what I want to make, and I let the dice, and I let the die do the deciding for me. And that's just super helpful. And I'm going to continue this series. I'm not sure if I'll do it like just in continuous weeks or if I'll have some stuff that'll break up the whole series, but be on the lookout for those in the future. And this is going to be the end of the video. So if you've made it to the end, go ahead, give this video a like. Comment down below if you understand why I wanted that pink that's lighter but different. It's just a different vibe, okay? I feel like I'm crazy, but let me know if I am or not. And as always, if you would like to stay up to date with my content and the videos that come out in the future, especially the rest of this Roll for Crochet series, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join my little crochet community, and stay up to date with everything that I do in the future. And of course, I appreciate every one of you that's joined me so far. Can never say enough how thankful I am for this journey. It literally means so much to me, you guys. I know I'm saying the same thing every time, but seriously, it just means so much to me. So thank you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.